Hey everyone, welcome to YouTube Growth Workshops. YouTube Growth Workshops are recurring virtual events focused on teaching you strategies on how to grow your YouTube channel. Join us every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You may register to attend all the sessions once in the link that we're going to drop in the comment section shortly. We cover topics such as creating engaging content, optimizing titles and thumbnails, building a community, and utilizing YouTube algorithms to reach more views. Every other week, like today, we host our content reviews, where you can bring your own project and receive group feedback live. You can also request a video review or an entire channel review. Welcome. I'm going to drop the links that I just mentioned. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, how are you? I'm sorry. I just realized it's
Great.
7 o'clock.
Oh, awesome. So glad you dropped by. I just went live. I made the short announcement, and I was going to drop some links in the comment sections.
Okay,
And we also have a person that we haven't seen before, Kristen.
nice. Hello, Kristen.
Hey, Kristen, can you hear us?
Oh, hi everyone.
Hey there. Ooh,
Hello, Kristen.
nice lion. Well, it's great to have you here. And
Thank you.
I'm going to start by describing the process that I follow to review videos. And then we're going to work on some of your content. Those who are present, like Debbie and you, will get priority. So if you have anything you want me to review, we'll do it now. And as a matter of fact, we actually do group reviews. For a while, I really enjoyed, doing the reviews myself, and use my knowledge on YouTube, marketing, etc., to, tell you what's going on with the video, what works, what could improve. But later on, I decided to take advantage of the group environment, and everything you put out there will be seen and critiqued by all the people who are present. It looks like you're on mute.
No, I muted because my daughter was screaming. I'm gonna
Gotcha.
go and pick up my cell phone because I set an alarm for this meeting. So give me just a second.
For sure, for sure. In the meantime, I was going to find some important links that I want to leave in the comments. The main one is our link to join these meetings. So if you're registered to YouTube Growth Workshops by signing up to this link, you can be present in the Zoom room, getting your feedback and learning directly the strategies to grow your channel. It's been David, just so we're clear, do you have a video that you want us to look at?
I mean, the only one that the long form that I have is the one we looked at the analytics last week.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember we did that. Cool. So we're gonna wait on Christian and get started with him.
Okay.
Just want to find some file. Oh, I got it.
All right.
There you are. Okay, I will start by sharing my screen, and I'm going to briefly walk you through what are some of the things that I look at when I'm analyzing a channel/video. Okay, there it is. So one of the foundations of a solid channel strategy is branding. And you may think of branding as something, like the visuals, the logos, the colors. And while those are important, when I talk about branding, I usually go deeper than that. And I talk about what your messaging, how you present things, the words that you use, the people you're talking to with your content, and many other things in that regard. And these are some of the elements that I like to consider part of branding, like as a YouTube channel. And these are some of the frameworks that I use when I review channels and videos. So the first one is the channel theme. The channel theme is the answer to the question what your channel is about. Ideally, you would have an answer that is unique to you and that nobody else is doing. So maybe you may be doing something similar to other bigger channels, but you have one or two things that viewers can only find by going to your channel. Then we have the title formula. The title formula is a format. A format and branding are two words that go together really well. The title is a format that many of your videos follow. If you have because of that makes part of the theme, part of the branding. So most creators have a few formulas for the titles, and they say, okay, and X mistakes about this, or I did this for 30 days and this is what happened. But when you fill the blanks, then you have a new video every time. But many successful channels have formulas like that. There's a channel called Girlfriend Reviews, which is a video games reviews channel, which is super funny. And it's kind of curious that the formula is, should your boyfriend play this? And they input the video game title at the end. So it's a pretty funny story because the gamer is the boyfriend, but the person doing the whole narration is the girl. Then there is the thumbnail formula. I'm sure you've seen I'd like to think that most of you know vidIQ, hopefully. And vidIQ uses a lot of many of these thumbnail formulas. So there's a consistent look to older thumbnails. Often they use charts. Often they use, thumbs up and thumbs down. They put numbers. They put, the bald guy who I forgot his name. He's on almost every thumbnail or every other thumbnail. That's the person is the brand as well, right? Then we have retention tactics, and those are the various things that you do in your script, your recording, and your editing that contributes to people wanting to stay on the video for the longest time possible. Again, there is branding to that. There are channels that have a pattern on how they do that for their own videos. The last two are what I call the CTA formula, which is the call. CTA stands for call to action, which is the specific way that you have to tell your audience what you want them to do. The most common CTA is subscriptions. Please subscribe, please leave a comment, give us a like. Now, all of those are calls to actions because you're asking people to do something, to take some action precisely. And you have to have a special way to do it. The worst way to do it is to say, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Even though you've heard that hundreds of times and it seems to be the right way, what could be wrong with that? What's wrong with that is that it's too boring, too generic. It's been heard so many times that people don't even pay attention when you're saying it. So if you're smart, you would want to come up with your own entertaining way of doing it, and that would become your CTA formula. Then you have, of course, there's more than one, because your call to action can vary, quite a bit. You can say, link in the description for a sponsor. You can say link in the description if you're selling a PDF or a course or a physical product. And you can say, watch this video. That's another call to action because you're asking them something, right? You want to do it in an entertaining way, something that's not generic, dull, boring, repetitive. And the last one, which most people don't use, but I've seen quite a bit is what I like to call post-credit scenes formula. So post-credit scene is anything that you decide to add once the idea of the video is finished. If you say, these are 5 ways of growing a YouTube channel or editing your videos faster, you will want to deliver on that. Make sure that your video actually is giving what you promised to the viewers. But then at the end, you want to add something extra, something that is related to the needs and wants of your niche, but it's also additional. If it's tips, you can give, if you say 5 tips, you can say bonus tip. Then they say, oh, I thought the video was finished, but they're actually getting more. So that's great. There's some ways that are not educational to do this, which is to add something that's behind the scenes. For example, if you have a channel that is more like action-packed, you can say, oh, do you want to know how I did that stunt? And then you talk about that at the end of the video. You can also tease them into watching another video. You can add a little scene saying, oh, I talk about this in this other video, and then get people interested. One last example that I want to give before moving forward is bloopers. If you have scenes where you want it to be super funny or that you failed, big time, the good place to add those scenes is at the very end. People are going to relate to you. And the cool thing is that is almost forcing them to watch the end of the video because it's a pattern, because it's a formula. People who know you and come to your videos on a regular basis are going to think, he always does something else at the end, so I'll stay. And that is obviously boosting your retention, and everything else is just better. That said, I know that was kind of fast, but that is the framework of how I analyze content. And with that said, I'm going to start sharing my screen. And we're going to have a quick look at YouTube Live to see what kind of engagement we're getting. It looks like we're not very active. That's okay. Let's get the Christian going then. Christian, what would you like to share with us?
Do you mind if I share my channel and let's take a look of my analytics?
Analytics, ooh, that's a big one. Yes, I don't mind.
Is that okay?
Totally.
Okay, so let me get into YouTube. Let me go into my channel. Let me translate it because I am located in Ecuador. So I speak Spanish as the main language and English is my second language. So let me share the screen.
Sure.
And here we go. Here's my channel. It's a small channel that I started a month ago. And basically I have published 5 videos. No, 6 videos, I'm sorry. And I don't know, I would like to hear your feedback.
For sure. You mentioned that you wanted us to look at the analytics. Maybe you can open that up. Let's see what we got. 4,000 views. That's pretty good for 1 month, I have to say. Not only any month, but your first month. Then you have 217 hours watch time. Kind of funny that it says playtime. Maybe it's some kind of translation there.
Where is it?
Yeah, it's watch time. It says playtime. I mean, it's not a problem, of course. I just thought that was funny. Then you have 37 subscribers. That's amazing. Okay, that's a good start. May I ask you, what is your, I did see some of your videos and they look great.
Thank you.
Do you have what kind of prior experience you have in video?
Well, I don't have any kind of experience in this project. I started to look for the people in Upwork, and then I started to ask the editors and the voiceover, the thumbnail artist, and the a scriptwriter to provide me with so many samples. And basically that took me like 2 months actually to get the ones that I'm working with, because in the beginning I hired a scriptwriter that he was charging me too much for the kind of content that I was looking for. Then I have to fire him. Then I had another voiceover, and then it turned out that his voice wasn't like the quality that I was looking for. And then it took me like 2 more weeks to find another one, the one that I have already. So it's been a journey of ups and downs, and finally I got to this point. And then watching tutorials in YouTube, what I found the most interesting thing is that, what I could see, the most important thing is like the voice have to match with the image that is presented. So I have been very selective or very picky to find the editor and tell him to correct that. Basically, the first 2 videos, it took me like, well, the first video, it took me like an entire revision. It had to, I mean, the guy, I think that the guy was thinking that I would be happy with just a regular video, but the first video, it didn't match the voiceover. So it was a complete mess. And then I had to tell him to go back and redo the video. So he came back with a different footage and animations. And then he made a kind of like a perfect match. And then I decided to hire him, and I am working with him.
That's great. Well, you sure had the patience, but I'm glad you didn't settle for less.
Well, yes, it took me some time to, to get into the videos, and I consider that the voiceover of my videos is one of the most important things that I have on my team, because the voice is pretty clear. It sounds clear, clean. I would say that for my voiceover. And the price is good.
Price is good too. Okay, so it works for you. Good. I wanted us to see. Can you click on content in your analytics tab?
Right here, or
yeah,
or up here.
Up there, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry for.
Oh no, don't worry. And one more thing I wanted to ask you: how would you rate your knowledge on YouTube Analytics?
4. From 1 to 10, 4.
4 out of 10. Okay, so not so much, but a little bit. Okay, let's have a look. 4,600 views, 54,000 impressions, 6% click-through rate, 2.48 seconds is the average view duration. Do you have, how long are your videos in general?
8 to 10 minutes, but the first couple videos, well, I have made some mistakes. I didn't, well, in my first 2 videos, I didn't know there was this website called wordcounter.net, where you can copy and paste your script, and that page shows you how long it will take to be spoken. And I fixed that, and pretty much I'm trying to make all the videos from 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay, very smart, I have to say. So that means that your average view duration is approximately 30%. Okay, can you scroll down a little bit? Have a look, a little bit more. Okay. Scan functions. And under traffic sources, it says scan functions. It's not familiar to me. What does that mean?
Where?
Scan functions.
It means.
Oh, I know what that is. That is browse features. That's
Thank you for letting me know that.
Yeah. I was seeing the small description that just popped in. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, this is great, actually. That means that most people are finding your videos on their home screen, which is the first page that they see when they're on YouTube, or the subscription tab.
Okay, so
that's a very good place to get traffic from. 80% is great. Did you think about when you were launching your channel, creating these videos, were you expecting to get so much browse traffic?
no.
Or maybe probably not, right? You thought maybe you would get more search traffic?
Well, I am into that, trying to find the best way or the best information so I can keep improving, but I didn't know what you are telling me now.
Okay,
So
great.
I am really surprised.
All right, that's great. Well, we're learning, so that's good news. Yes, 80% is pretty impressive. So 8% is suggested. That's good too. So, well, in reality, 90% of your traffic is suggested or browse features. And that is not bad at all, actually. I know some people are quite obsessed with YouTube search, but it's not the most important one. It depends on the niche too, but it usually isn't. So I think for traffic, you're good. And I wanted to see a few more things. Can you go up again? And can you click on public? It looks different in my computer, but that's fine. Let's see. Oh, public means audience. Okay. Yeah, it's similar, I guess.
Where are you from, by the way, Patrick?
I'm from Canada.
But are you Canadian?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I was planning to go up there. I was planning to move to Canada, but actually my application got rejected because I didn't have a master's degree. So it was complicated for me to get a job, and that's why I decided to join this YouTube adventure.
That's nice. YouTube is such a wonderful world. I'm glad you joined. And also, this is super off topic, but I'd like to talk to you about some like immigration resources that I know. I know it's crazy off topic, but I would like to chat with you a little bit more on private message.
Okay, sure.
If you're interested, about moving to the north.
Yes, yeah. Well, I guess that's why maybe I thought that the main idea that I have to make the first video was about moving to Canada, because I still find it really interesting. I consider it a really good country. Well, one of the top 10 countries in the world. So I'm still, I still have that idea on my mind.
Okay, sounds good. That's for another conversation, but yeah, for sure. I'm glad
you.
you're thinking about, making, like leading a better life, I guess. You're thinking, you care about your future, you want to do better. So I appreciate that.
Yes, totally.
I mean, I'm all about that. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's have a look at this. Can you click on investigation? I think it means engagement. No. Oh no, research. Okay. Yeah, this is not what I need. Can you go back to general description? Yeah, and now go to advanced mode.
Where is that?
That's on the top right. It's in blue. Okay. Now this one is advanced mode, even though it's advanced. It's one of my favorite places to look at analytics because you can find all the answers that you need for your channel. Go to a traffic source. Now scroll down.
Oh, okay. This one it's not translated, but I will translate it for you.
If you can,
yeah. Well, if I click on the
I kind of
question mark.
get it, but yeah. Oh, you have that. Oh, perfect. No, that's good enough. So explore traffic from the main. Okay, so that's browse. The next one is suggested. The next
YouTube
one
search.
is search. Okay.
External.
External, yeah.
This is user channel.
Channel page. Okay.
Another YouTube functions.
Yeah, I know that one, and that's the one I don't like. Debbie knows.
Yeah.
I don't like it because it's not accurate.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Then I have this that is direct or unknown. And this is playlist.
Playlist. Okay. Well, the good thing is that I remember that your biggest traffic source was browse and your second biggest was suggested. So if I remember those two, I'm not going to get lost. So don't worry.
Okay.
All right. Let's have a look. Oh, one more thing that we need here is, let me see. Views. Vistas is views, of course.
This is time, estimated hours, that watch time.
Watch time. Then we have
the average.
That's average view duration. I knew to 48 impressions.
And click-through rate, I think.
Click-through rates. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have to think it a little more than usual, but don't worry, I'll get it. Can you go to the blue plus next to views?
This one?
That one. Yeah. I want you to find average percentage viewed. That should be near the top left. You just click down. Yeah. Okay. Scroll down again. So now you have a new column over there. You see that it says 38%.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the average of reproduction.
Yes.
Or average play.
Average percentage viewed. So it's like the other one, but in percentage. So let's have a look. The total in the channel is 38.4, which I have to say is very good for somebody who's just starting. Your goal should be to reach, let's put it this way. Your next goal, short term, should be to reach 45%. Okay. If you want to do really good with your channel, you would want to get to 50 or more, at least. Okay. That would really help you have the algorithm encourage promote your content a lot more. But again, I have to say 38% is good. Let me have another look. So the click-through rate is 6%. Average view duration is 248 seconds. Okay. So if you did 217, I'm just curious about a little, I want to do some little math here. Yeah. Well, the good news I have for you, maybe you know that already, but it seems like you're on track when it comes to reaching monetization, joining the YouTube Partners Program. If you continue doing this well or better, I mean, our goal is to always improve. You should get into the YouTube Partner Program in a year, which is great news.
In a year?
Yes. Maybe less, but yeah. So that's really great. And what else do I want to look at? Okay, so the numbers on the top that are in bold letters, they're the average of everything. So it's not one video in particular, it's the entire channel. So you want to pay attention, take things one step further and pay attention to the numbers, to the more specific numbers. So to do that, we're actually going to go to lista. Can you remind me, lista de reproducción? Can you remind me what that was?
That's playlist.
Oh, the top one is playlist? Under total?
This one or which one?
No, I mean on the left.
On the left. Yeah, total is total. I mean,
And the next one?
is
That's playlist, right?
playlist. Yes, playlist.
Oh, good. Okay. Good.
Or
So that
playlist page.
okay. So all right. So yeah, there is not a lot of traffic there. When you look at views, it says that you only have one view there. And that's very important too, because sometimes it looks like your some numbers are doing really well, but then when you look at how many people saw that, the numbers don't look so good. That's why you have to look at the big picture here. Because if you have like an average percentage feed of 102%, that sounds like YouTube loves you more than Mr. Beast. But then, you have to look at the other numbers to actually get the picture.
Okay.
Can you close this menu? I want to go to specific videos now.
Okay, so let me. I have to stop translating because the X mark is right here, but I have to translate it again. Hang on a second.
Okay, take your time.
Okay.
Thank you for doing this, by the way. I know it's a bit of a pain to translate every time, but
No, don't mind. I mean, I'm so thankful for you, for me, and thank you so much for doing this. I'm still learning. I didn't know what you just said before, so thank you so much. So should I go to content?
Please go to content. Now, which one is your best video here? I think it's the Canada video.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay, can you hover with the mouse and click on, extend on the video for a second, click analytics, yeah. So that's going to allow us to see the one video analytics. We have 2,800 views, 112 watch time, 21 subscribers. Oh, that's insane. Did you see the number of subscribers? Most of them, half of your audience came from there.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. And go to advanced mode again. All right, I click on traffic sources. Okay, this is good. Scroll down. Thank you. Okay, we have most of your traffic is coming from browse and suggested. Now we have to look at some of the other analytics to get the rest of the picture. Oh, can you also do the thing with the plus, the blue plus again? Average percentage feed. That's one. Okay. All right. So according to this, the average of all the traffic sources for your average percentage feed is 36%. Can you scroll down a little bit more? Okay. Now we have, I want you to click on views. Click there, yeah. Okay, so now it's from highest to lowest. That's what I want. Okay, it says that when people browse, your retention is 36%. By the way, average percentage feed and average feed duration can also be referred to as retention. So let's see. For browse, your retention is 36. For suggested, your retention is 41. For browse, you got 98 hours of watch time. That's really good. Average view duration was 2 minutes, 23 seconds. Impressions were pretty insane, actually, 25,000. And the click-through rate was 7.4. For suggested, 41% retention, 2 minutes, 45 seconds, average view duration, 4,900 impressions, 2.7 click-through rate. That is interesting. Then we have this third one, was YouTube search, 48 views, which is not a lot. Similar average view duration, lower impressions, and average click-through rate. So according to this, your best performing videos are on browse. So when people are looking at their screen on YouTube, on their feed, or on their homepage, they usually find your video and they click it. Like, not at this super high percentage, but 7% is kind of good. You should probably aim for 10%. So we can do some work on that. And as you probably know, the click depends almost entirely on the title and the thumbnail.
Yes. That's what I'm trying to get. Well, I got this thumbnail artist who works with Midjourney, and he creates all these thumbnails with AI. So that's what I guess I am. I thought that having that kind of thumbnails, it will make more outstanding between my competitors, because pretty much my competitors, they are using, I could say, like a cheap Photoshop artist. Because I will show you later, or would you like to see it? Like, because I don't want to get like the wrong direction, but my competitors are doing really, really good. And and actually I made this video about Canada because looking through my niche, I am in the finance and business niche. And this video actually is not really related to finance and business, explicit, but it speaks about economics and macroeconomics. And then I was speaking with some guys that I contact them in different YouTube pages in Facebook, and they said that I should be more focused or try to be more focused on the middle class economy. Why they suggested that? Because I saw this channel. Let me share it with you, which is, I guess, my main competitor, or well, this is my inspirational channel. Some people said that this channel is performing really, really good. And to start a new channel, if I like finance and economics, I should model like this kind of content. But that was before. That was later on when I already posted the video about Canada. So that's why the next upcoming videos are going to be more focused in this kind of content. I don't know if you have seen this channel. I think he's very popular. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd like to see it. It looks like this channel is a little tricky to study. The reason why is that they post content super often. In 8 days, as far as I can see, they posted one video a day.
Pretty much.
And that's very crazy to try to catch up with. But some videos are actually, this channel, I don't know what to say about this channel. It's a little weird. I don't know why they post so often, and again, I don't know why they're getting so many views in such little time. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. Of course, it's super possible, but I find that a little strange. Okay. You know what? I would like to check this out. Maybe in another opportunity. Obviously, we can't cover everything in one day, but in another opportunity, if you do come to the sessions, we do them every Friday. So,
Yes, I already have in my agenda for every Friday.
Oh, nice.
So
okay,
much.
Yeah, we'd be happy to have you. I want to see more about this channel and some of the other competitors you've seen to get a better idea of what you're trying to model, and especially what you're trying to be better than.
Let me show you. Hang on a second. So basically, I'm trying to model. I mean, this channel they said it's too big to try to compete with them. So they suggested me this channel that actually is not very old. This channel has like started in December last year. He doesn't have too many videos.
Mhm.
As you can see, his first video was posted 3 months ago. It's this one, Out of Stock.
They're really good. They did really well, apparently, some of them.
Oh, yes. Actually, he has posted 32 videos, and I guess that these ones are the ones that are having a lot of traction. Basically, after seeing this channel, I decided to copy these kind of topics.
Ah.
And trying to basically my second video is kind of like this one.
Mhm.
Is about the why the food is getting so expensive all around the world, not only in the US or Canada. Basically, I guess you are experiencing some inflation problems too.
Oh, yes. Inflation has been the biggest. That last year was the worst inflation in like 50 years, I think.
Yes, for everyone. In Ecuador, we use the US dollar as a currency. So I know that everything is going a lot expensive.
Mm.
So what I noticed in these channels in these few days after seeing his videos, very, throughout, throughout, I don't know if I said well, but I try to look have a very close look at these kind of videos, and one of these the videos that made the best performance is this one about the cars. This one, no, is it? Let me see. Is it popular videos? Yes, this one.
Oh, the
But
cars, yeah.
he changed the thumbnail. So this video was published 2 months ago, and he's almost reaching a million views.
That's insane.
That's why I think he made a second video. That is this one. Oh, no. That is where is it? This one. But I don't know why he's not having the kind of like, he's not even getting close to the amount of views on the first video. And as you can see up here, he is trying to copy the content from Epic Economist because
Yeah, it looks the same. I noticed that.
So any comments, any advice is very welcome to improve the channel.
For sure. Can I see yours again for a moment? I think I have some ideas. And can we see like your channel page on YouTube? Outside of the analytics. Okay, let's have a look. Scroll down a bit. Can you go to the videos tab? Escaping the economic storm, living in Mexico, empty shelves, the high cost of groceries in America. Buckle up, the shocking truth about used car prices. Okay. Transforming 2023 recession into financial success. Collapse on the horizon, the retail apocalypse continues. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to know why they don't get more views. Well, but many of them are not very old, actually. Most of these videos have a week.
Yes.
They are baby videos.
Yes. Well, one of the things that I had to discuss with the editor, well, when I decided to hire him, I told him that I need 2 videos per week, and then he got late, and he delivered the first video of Canada like on March 3rd, I think it was. That's why, because it almost has 4 weeks ago, as you can see here. And then the other videos, he sent me. So that's why I have 9 days away, and 9 days ago, 6 days ago, 5, 3, 1 day. And I also have found when I was trying to find the better niche that or the best videos for my channel, I found out that the other videos that I have that I already sent him to make are not related to my niche. One of those videos is this one. This one speaks about economics and finance, but it's not related to this kind of topics, as you can see. But I decided to upload it because I wanted to have, well, I already spent the money, so I wanted to see what happens. And as you can see, this video is not getting the amount of views as this one, or this one, or even this one. I'm really surprised about this one because this topic was a trending topic maybe like 6 to 7 months ago. But I think there are a lot of people who still watch this kind of video or this kind of information, especially in California, because, you know, the difference between the prices or the cost of living in the US or Canada compared to Mexico, it's like, I don't know, maybe 3 to 1 in terms of economics.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know. I think that I have a number like in Toronto, maybe an apartment with just one room, a kitchen. Maybe you could be paying at least $2,000. But in Mexico, you could, with $2,000, you could be paying a really nice house, not just an apartment.
Mhm.
So I think this video is performing really well. I don't know. That's my point of view. Just
Yep.
what would you say?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. One thing I wanted to say that I mentioned last week is that before you determine the performance of a video, you need to let some days go by. Most of these videos are less than a week old, which means that there is, more to be played, so to speak. YouTube is going to continue collecting data and promoting your video more, and any of these could take off still.
Okay.
So I want you to know, for example, I want you to give you some perspective. And the video on Mexico says that it's getting, and I'm glad you also have the 𝘊𝐼Q extension because that helps too. It says that it's getting 6 views per hour right now. And that is, to give you some perspective, the one video that you showed me from Finance Today that was close to the 1 million views was getting 22 views per hour. So when you put things in perspective, your video is only doing, technically, it's only getting like a fourth, like 1/4 of what a video that is about to hit 1 million views. You know what I mean? So I don't know for sure, but chances are many of the videos that you have here are going to catch up. They're going to get more views in the upcoming days. A lot more, probably.
I hope so. It has to.
Yes, I know. But don't worry. You're off for a very good start. Your thumbnails look amazing. I have to say, I really like them. Your video topic is good. You've probably noticed that the niche that you chose is, but according to YouTube, is a very relevant one. So what I mean is that finance news pays way more than video games, for example. If you do well with this channel, you could, I know it could be too early maybe to think about what you're going to earn from your channel, but I think it's worth it because it looks like you're here for the long run.
Yes.
So to YouTube, finance news is a topic that's way more important than most others. So that means that it's easier to get more traction and it's easier to get paid more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And as far as quality, I would like to see more of your videos, I have to say. And honestly, I like you too. like in a personal way. I like you. You have a nice attitude. Like you really
Thank you.
look like you like what you're doing. So, and yeah, I'm happy to have you here.
Well, actually, it takes me a lot of time to think about the ideas of the titles, the thumbnails. Pretty much, it takes me, to be honest, it takes me more than 8 hours if I put the work. Pretty much, I do it when I send my daughter to kindergarten. So she goes
Oh,
from 8 a.m. to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So all that time, pretty much, I try to focus on creating video ideas and how to improve the videos from this channel, basically. So I wanted to tell you, I made this video about the cars, the one that says buckle up,
yes,
because I took the inspiration from this one. So
I saw. Yeah.
and I would like to tell you that this guy has changed the thumbnail already 3 times about this video. I don't know why, but he did that. This video about the food crisis is basically the major idea that I got is from this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna keep trying, like, and as you can see, the collapse on the horizon, the retail apocalypse, is basically the idea that I took is from this one.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'm gonna try to like double down what the best videos of this channel is doing, but also what I think that, well, I noticed that my audience is basically people around my age, pretty much from 30 to 45 years older,
Mm-hmm.
year olds, I'm sorry. And I don't know, what do you think about this? But one of the things that I thought that I can really improve or outstand from this channel, because a lot of people is copying this kind of content, and pretty much all the channels that I have seen, they copy or they have the same thumbnails as these ones. And what I thought is, with my thumbnail artist, is that I have to outstand with AI thumbnails. That's why you can see these kind of thumbnails. But I also realized that I think that most people watch this kind of content because he's showing just a picture of the supermarket or the retailer, with some thunder, with some apocalypse sky, as you can see. You can see the thunder, the lightnings, the
Oh
dark
yes,
background.
I didn't notice that before, but it's been there the whole time.
So I don't know, maybe if you can give me an advice about the thumbnails, because I want to improve. So as you can see, my thumbnail about this one is completely different. It's
Mm-hmm.
completely different. It's made with AI, but I don't know, any suggestions that you can see. I will accept it to improve.
Yes. Well, the one thing that I would recommend is about the visibility of the brands and the people you have there. For example, where it says crisis, we see that it's clear that it's people worried, but you have to like really look. It's not like it stands out. It doesn't stand out. It's not like on my face. You know what I mean? Like I have to look kind of closely to see that they are like disturbed or scared or in panic. The faces are not so obvious. And like in the guy with the dollar bills, I know that was not a very good idea for a video, but his face is way closer. So the face has to be there, close, obvious, has to stand out. Maybe you can use different filters in a way that things look a little bit brighter.
Okay.
And they look a lot like, I don't know, this art style. I don't know what that's called. But yeah. Yeah, it looks like that. So, and it almost looks like it's it may not be a bad idea, but it looks like it's drawn. Like it looks like it's somebody's drawing instead of actual people. So that could be a style, but you can, think about what your audience wants. And the next thing is the thinking about logos. You see how the other channel you were showing me shows the logos very clearly. You have the store, Finest Today, I think it was. Yeah, so you always see Costco, Walmart, Best Buy. If you were to do that, it would be easier to get people's attention. Because if you say retail, you want to show something just like this channel is doing. You want to show something that represents what retail is. And in your own video where you talk about the horizon, with the old man looking out. So you see, we have a Walmart sign there, but it's not very visible. Like because of the sun effect that you have on it, we barely see the name Walmart, and we don't even see the colors of the logo. So if I don't pay enough attention, I'm not going to notice that you're showing a Walmart there. So my biggest recommendation would be to make sure that there's always a brand that's relevant to the video, and that it's very clear. People don't have to look twice. It's super obvious that the brand is there.
I am writing down, so.
Good. Okay. And another thing that you want to rethink, perhaps, is the whole nations thing. Sometimes it looks like you're talking about a generic topic, like this is happening everywhere. And some other times it looks like you're talking about a specific country. So where do you see yourself going? What was the direction that you see yourself taking? Do you want to do world news or US news or something else?
Well, in the beginning was kind of like, it could be like global macroeconomics. It was more oriented to be like geopolitics, economics, that kind of niche. But then I decided, I have seen so many information that I decided maybe that is too broad. And then one day I was looking through the videos that came in the homepage of YouTube, and then I saw this channel, Finance Today, and what it really got my attention was, this was a month ago, was the how many, I mean, he doesn't have too many videos, and from his 32 videos, he's making, I don't know, he had like 15 maybe, are doing really, really well with 3 digits views. Like, you can see 100,000, 170, 100,000, 270, 100,000 views. So I didn't see a channel covering this amount of views with this kind of topics related. So that's why I decided to change kind of like the direction of the niche.
I see.
And then somebody suggested me, or I think I saw in somewhere about maybe looking for information, this channel popped up, and then I was like, I have to model my channel like this one, because this channel is covering pretty much the topics that you can see in Finance Today, but I think he's covering even for more broad audience, because if we go down like how down, let me see. I mean, this guy is covering even things about the Ukraine war, the China guy, the China president. So he's focusing more in like more macroeconomics and with more broad topics. And then I saw that not many of these videos are performing like really, really well. But I think it's because of the amount of subscribers that he has a lot of views. But then I took a consideration, like, for example, this video has 38,000 views. And then if you can see his most popular videos, he's making 2.4 million views. So I have looked at this channel really, really closely.
Yeah.
I have studied this channel, and then I decided not to copy I decided to narrow the content of this channel. And then for some reason, this channel, Finance Today, popped up in my main browser. And then that's why when I said, this is the channel that I have to copy or model after, because it has less videos. And according to Social Blade, which is a website that you know.
I know Social Blade, yeah.
Finance Today a month ago was making $10,000 in revenue. And then I was like, I have to copy that one.
Great.
I have to copy that one.
Great.
And actually, one of the videos that I'm planning to upload next week is about Aldi. This is a retailer, pretty famous in the US. 8 days ago, he got 300,000 views.
That's amazing. Yeah. If you don't want to interrupt, we are over the hour.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
I'm
supposed to
sorry.
finish at 8. So yeah, I'm glad you got excited, but we're gonna have to leave it for now.
Okay.
Can you stop sharing your screen for a minute? There it is.
Sure. Thank you, Patrick.
Okay. All right then. Well, thanks for coming, Christian. I actually would like to talk more with you. You can send me a message, and I want to be even more forward with you and say that you would benefit from having a one-on-one conversation with me.
Okay.
I know that there's a lot of good stuff, a lot of potential with your channel. So it would be great for us to have a chat.
Sure.
So you message me, and we can arrange something for next week.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Sure, I will. Thank you, Patrick.
Nice.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Debbie.
Thank you, Patrick.
See ya.
Thank you, Debbie. See you tomorrow.